booklet from Rust-Oleum, Box 370, Temple City, California. Now, here's Gary Owens.
Here's Gary. Hey!
Shades! Oh, my stars. There it is, Pat Williams with an opener here this afternoon. This is your friendly neighborhood mesomorph. From now until, 6 o'clock. Wally Newman at the carnivorous turntables with 75 degrees in Hollywood. 20 minutes past 4 o'clock. Welcome to the Gary Owens Show for Saturday, the 19th of September. And here's a special commercial for the Standard Shoe Store in Anaheim. Now get out your hanky. There you are. You may feel like crying. Dave Adelson, the manager out there in Anaheim, claims that this radio station is listened to in Los Angeles and even Long Beach and Pasadena, as well as in Encino and Inglewood, but that it does not have as many listeners in Orange County. Well, you know as well as I do, that's silly. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to ask everybody who lives in Orange County and who is listening to my voice to go into the Standard Shoe Store in Anaheim and give Dave the raspberry.
Hi, Dave.
And if you buy any shoes when you go in, don't let him know it, of course. That would make him feel good, and it would spoil everything. Like the other 5 Standard Shoe Stores, the Anaheim store is open evenings and Sundays. Has 50,000 pairs of terribly fashionable shoes for men, women, and children at cut prices. And accepts your cash if you don't have a Bank America card or MasterCharge. Now you can blow your nose and put away your hankies. Thank you, Ihu. I who have nothing. Tom Jones wailing away on a scintillating Saturday. I don't know what the new weather forecast calls for, but I think probably continued wonderful. It's gorgeous outside today, and remember to take KMPC with you. It's 75 degrees Los Angeles now. Let's have a Miller. To Newark, Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you. Al Hurt going out on a toot there at exactly 25 minutes past 4 o'clock now. The Carpenters upcoming.
Hello, this is Dick Whittinghill. Keep off the grass, at one time such an innocent term, not any longer. Now, if you are caught on the grass, you have to be sooner or later, it means arrest. A permanent record, and this prevents you from ever making a worthwhile career. Here are a few careers that you will be barred from. Dentist, doctor, lawyer, CPA, architect, realtor, pharmacist, private detective, and many more. You might be able to dig ditches. Is it worth a chance?
Oh, magnificent sounds from the Carpenters, and we've only just begun. Here at 28 minutes past 4, Henry Travis is standing by. We'll have news call for you.
I don't know what I'd do without it. I fry with it, bake with it, I use it on the table. I just use it for everything.
Certainly. If you like the good foods Kraft brings you now, just wait until you taste Parquet margarine. Parquet in sticks is famous for flavor, famous for baking and frying, as well as easy spreading. It's the finest all-purpose margarine you can buy. If you like Kraft now, just wait until you taste Parquet margarine in sticks. Pass the Parquet.
Pass the Parquet, it's Kraft at its best.
The Gary Owens Show for Saturday from KMPC Los Angeles as we find out what's new with Henry Travis. Henry?
The semi-official Egyptian newspaper Al-Aram says Jordan has officially accused Syria of intervening in the civil war by sending regular army troops to assist the Palestinians. Those are the scores of the day and the news headlines. Now back to Gary Owens.
Glorioski's Zero. There we go. Windy, a magnificent memory flogger from the Association on the Gary Owens Show. Say, some big news. Jim Lang and Pete Smith are going to be masters of ceremonies, and the Up with People show at the Pomona Fair, Monday evening, September 21st. Now, Clark Race was out there yesterday. I guess he had a marvelous time. And both Jim and Pete will be at the KMPC exhibit between 6 and 7 preceding the show, or before the show, whichever comes first.
Oh, right on you, Gary.
Right, Lawrence. Now come to the fair.
Didn't expect that, did you?
No, actually I wasn't. I was kind of expecting something else. Come to the fair and say hi to 'em. Or you can say bananas. Say anything you want, of course.
Long before Marlboro country, the West was New York City.
Yeah, the West was New York City. To the blue Pacific sky.
Come to Marlboro country.
Well, I'm not wearing my John Wayne wristwatch today, nor am I wearing my Dudley Do-Right wristwatch. Wristwatch. That's easy for me to say. Let me see here, Wally. I'd like to hear it. Weighs several hundred pounds. It resembles something out of 2001. And I was just chatting with Don Dorn of Time Magazine. We were out in the valley there looking at watches together. And I decided to buy this. It's a scuba watch. And it really is keen-looking. And when, when it gets 5 o'clock, it says, scuba, which is kind of strange. I don't know how it is for diving or anything.
While Kim Soon signed the papers, I watched a sampan thread its way among the freighters. Try San Miguel beer and discover why it's #1 across the Pacific. Internationally famous.
Hi, miss. How about
Of course.
a kiss? Thank you.
Borsellino, the theme from, with Charles Randolph Green and his band of Brenian. It's 74 degrees, a delightful afternoon outside. KMPC brings you news at 5 o'clock. And Jerry Coleman will be here with sports at 6 for Fred Hessler. Congratulations to UCLA on their victories. Matter of fact, as far as KMPC teams go, 2 out of 3 did pretty well this weekend so far. The Rams on their tremendous victory last night over the St. Louis Cardinals. UCLA over Pittsburgh this afternoon. The Angels came this close to doing it to Oakland. Well, they'll try again tomorrow, and you'll hear all the activity here at 7:10.
The pitch to Sims, swung on, ripped toward Alomar. Oh, what a play! Goes to second for 1, on to first, double play! Oh, my! Another great baseball moment as the Angels head down the home stretch here in September in the American League Western Division battle. This is Dick Enberg with Don Wells and Dave Niehaus, inviting you to join us for all the action right here on 710 KMPC.
Delta is ready when you are. Delta is ready when you are.
Ooh-ee, Candida. Dawn breaking all over Southern California at 16 minutes until 5 o'clock from 7:10, still 74 degrees.
It's a real thing in the back of your mind. It's what you're hoping to find. It's a real thing. It's the real thing.
Say, tonight on KMPC, Pete Smith will be broadcasting directly from Universal Studios in a big remote. Pete Smith in his disc jockey role, the world's second oldest profession. Johnny Mathis now, thoughts of LUV.
L is for the way you look at me. Love was made for me and you.
Another of the weekend wonderfuls here at KMPC, Memory Flogger with Johnny Mathis and Love. It's 12 minutes till news time at 5 from KMPC.
Stranger, yes, I'm the son of Hickory Hollow Strand.
Now that's a familiar sound. The warm, sensuous voice of O.C. Smith.
Available at Sight and Sound in Van Nuys, Lovos in Whittier, and Maury's Music in Long Beach. Speaking of music, we've got a lot of it for you today. This one with Richard West and the orchestra, percussive sounds. And this guy's in love with you. That instrument is the one that Jim Lang keeps asking people about. He's having a contest right now, and I don't think it's over yet. I don't know what the name of that is. It sounds like an anemic Avon lady at the door, doesn't it? Jim Lang had the actual instrument here at the station the other day, and it is weird looking, to say the most. But he has quite a contest going pertaining to that Richard West album. And that, of course, was This Guy's in Love with You. I remember when the tune first came out, when Herb Alpert recorded it, most of the mail we got would say, Dear Gary, please play The Sky's in Love with You, like S-K-Y-S. It does sound that way. And maybe it is when you come right down to it.
Paint your house for half the price. Yes, half the price with Montgomery Ward's exterior latex paint. Shop every night till 9, Sunday 11 to 5.
Well, I'll tell you, this is probably my favorite Vicky Carr recording. Wally, if you have the LP ready, I don't recall exactly where. At the Plaza Hotel, I believe Vicky had recorded this. But let's take a listen to it now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Plaza is proud to present Miss Vicky Carr.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that Vicky is so darling, so great.
Only a handful of breweries still kreuzen their beer.
That makes it Olympia beer.
Olympia Brewing Company, Tumwater, Washington. Biggie indeed for Diana Ross. And ain't no mountain hardly high enough at 2 minutes till 5 o'clock here on the world's friendliest station.
The airline is Pan Am.
Pan Am's got the only 747s from Los Angeles to Hawaii, the Orient, and Europe. Your Pan Am travel agent can give you all the details, or just call Pan Am. Soon, 73 degrees. Leroy Holmes, one of your favorite housing developments, and his orchestra will take us up to news time at 5.
KMPC Los Angeles.